Stop that. So I'm gonna need a bit of help with this one. Are you ready? I'm in the Poetry Clique. And it only took, what, about a year and a bit. But that's not counting all the gigs I went to over the years where I would observe it's not only the stage presence, the mannerism, styles, or unique set list. You see, poets, I've been watching yours. And you may have even fell for my clever rules because I'd follow yous. I'd give you the uptick in views and maybe a like or two. And you'd be like, who's this Jimbosmyname? Oh, he does some poetry too. And then a follow back and snap. You fell into my trap and now I'm being asked to do shows and gigs in St. Anne's Park and even asked back to parties and poets' gaffs. Lads, I'm in the clique. Or at least I like to think. But that's like a blueprint to break into the scene of spoken word poetry. My name is now being mentioned alongside those I've tried to emulate habitually. Rubbing shoulders with the same folks you could be ish talking with, pre and post rhythmic flows and prose. And honestly, in my experience, not enough of this. Yeah, the poetry cliques. They don't come out enough when you hear something that resonates or they're on stage trying to find the words to say. See? It works. And I get it, you might feel a bit nervous to do it at first. You don't want to be the only one to start snapping. Not in the classical sense, like with anger and start shouting. Get off this stage! We don't care what you have to say. Seamus Heaney will be rolling in his grave. Not like that. But a more jazzy type, a more chill vibe, like... Yo, daddy, yo. I like where you're spitting. The flows pour like hot chocolate and equally delicious. And if my cup runneth over, I bet you could dig it for the silky sublime rhyme styles. Oh, they're exquisite. So let's revisit my poetic journey. I've been writing since you had to get in your tippy toes to reach a grasshopper's knee. Always appreciated great rhyming schemes, audible inhales when left in disbelief, and always constructive when it comes to critique. But in the clique, nice. But it's not all upsides. I do have to proofread my messages more than a few times before I hit send. Find myself Googling the meaning of words again and again and again, and then spending an absolute fortune going into town on the train. But long may I remain in the clique. So how about instead of applause when I finish this, we replace those claps with a few poetry clicks.